immediately told that they would not give me these children so easily.
Olesya from Kherson. During the occupation, the Russians separated the woman from her daughter Sofia. The girl was allegedly sent to a health camp. In fact, the teenager was transferred from sanatorium to sanatorium for 3 months, until Sofia ended up in the Krasnodar territory. During this time, she was forcibly issued a Russian passport. To bring her daughter home, Olesya was forced to make a trip through Poland and Belarus to Russia. In addition to Sofia, the woman tried to pick up 2 more deported Ukrainian children. Together with her daughter, they managed to return home another girl, and the occupiers refused to give the second one.
We'll probably hand over one girl tomorrow, well, if the documents are okay, and we don't have the other one. Guardians came and took her away. Well, there was a situation, their grandmother was traveling and the grandmother died on the road in Russia, and they, as soon as they found out that the guardian has died, they quickly fused her to a foster family. Well, not quickly, they knew they were after her, and they took her out of the camp 2 hours before my arrival.
As it turned out, in the so-called foster family, the child was turned against Ukraine, and now the girl herself refuses to return home and is even afraid of it.
She's been persuaded so strong that she doesn't want to come back. She has a younger brother. He lives with the foster family in Kyiv. They wanted to take her there, to her brother, but they persuaded her up so that for some reason she thinks that they are going to send her to an orphanage.
According to international conventions, such deportation and attempts to impose a different national identity are signs of genocide. That is why the International Criminal Court in The Hague issued an arrest warrant for Vladimir Putin and the Presidential Commissioner for Children's Rights Maria Lvova-Belova. Surprisingly, Moscow does not even try to hide this crime. On the contrary, this is the first time in history that the organizer of the genocide is trying to present it as an achievement. Kremlin propagandists say that all this is allegedly saving children from the conflict zone.
They are trying to show that we are saving children, there is no deportation, deceiving those who watch their channels, and around the world many are watching. On the other hand, we as Ukraine need to prove that they invaded. That is was this that made the families move in the direction to Russia and not to Ukraine, because they could not cross the line of contact, and it is in this way that millions of our citizens have become hostages of this war, and they are on the territory of Russia, having no other opportunity, and this is deportation and nothing else.
Since the beginning of the full-scale invasion, Ukraine has managed to return home 386 children. Russia is doing its best to complicate their return, for example, by deliberately changing the names of children in documents. In addition, Moscow refuses to give children in groups. Ukraine has to fight for every child individually. Reported by Serhiy Kulas, Danilo Kobza, UATV News.